How's it going, man? You good?
In a different world, maybe we're talking about Alec James, the all-Pac-12 football player for the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, Oregon I just thought had all the cool stuff, all the flashy stuff.
Or maybe we're talking about Alec James, the key anchor on a track relay. But as a kid, he didn't really think about sports that much at all.
I was chubby. Just like playing video games and eating. I was just a normal kid. I was a bigger kid, but no, it was just like video games, eating food, like just being a normal kid, I guess.
But as most normal kids did, he dabbled in some youth sports, like the Sussex flag football program.
I played flag football in like 4th grade, and then 5th grade I played up on the 6th grade team, me and a bunch of other guys. I guess they didn't have enough numbers or something like that, so I played up a year. And that was a cool experience, just playing with bigger guys and trying to hold my own. And
How good were you?
How good was I?
How good were you?
I was probably terrible. I don't remember. I was still learning the game, so I remember being worse at basketball than I was at football. I know that.
There you go. Are you going in now? No.
I think I met him when he was a 7th or an 8th grader, so kind of it was easy for him to stand out, especially at that level. So everyone around East has known him and known his family. His sister was a really good track athlete here as well for forever.
People knew he was coming. He was a much talked about young athlete. When he came here as a freshman, because of his, his physical presence, I think it attracted a lot of attention from a lot of coaches and a lot of people in the school.
Alec's freshman year, I was coaching at Wauwatosa East. So he was a freshman on the varsity, and certainly I'd watched him on film, and he started against us at linebacker as a freshman. He was quite impressive already as a freshman, that's for sure.
I played a couple games JV, and then something happened with our safety, and I got thrown in the Thursday walkthrough before the game at safety, and I had no idea what was going on. We lost like 50-something to maybe 7. It wasn't all my fault, but I started after that. I got moved to linebacker. I think it was middle or outside linebacker, and I was just starting there for the rest of the year.
Here's a kid who is just a monster, a beast, tough to stop and tough to slow down.
Yeah, he really is. He's got great speed, and he's a great athlete.
49-7 was the final that day as James and the Spartans went 3-6 in 2009. But things turned around in a hurry thanks to the 6'3" beast from Brookfield East lurking on the defensive line.
Sacked. Well, gobbled up by Alec James.
He's just off the charts athletically. I mean, the speed and quickness and strength. And
on the give, Tony, and Jason stacked up and suffocated by number 7.
No chance there.
No.
He's, as I said, he's a great worker. He's super in the weight room and a great leader in that way.
Sacked. Tried to load up, tried to do a quick toss, but Alec James was there. Told you he was quick.
The Spartans went 26-7 the rest of his career, with James piling up 2 first-team All-State honors and the state's Defensive Player of the Year award his senior year, being named the top recruit in the state by ESPN. But James needed something else to fill his time, even if he didn't enjoy it.
Never, I hated track. I love Steiner, I love all the coaches, I love all the guys I ran with, but personally I was not a track fan.
The all-state, all-everything defensive lineman was a sprinter, too. He was the anchor leg of the state qualifying 4x100 relay his sophomore year and the state winning 4x200 relay his senior year.
If you see some of the pictures, it's pretty funny because he's so much bigger than a lot of the guys he was sprinting next to. His sophomore year, there's a really cool picture of him and Melvin Gordon racing in a relay. Melvin was able to outrun him, shockingly. But compared to a lot of the other athletes, when you see some of those really good football players standing in there, they stand out even more.
Well, Alec is pretty fast. Alec had You know, not maybe elite speed for a high school track athlete, but pretty close. For a big guy, he ran some pretty fast times.
Coaches would come in and see Alec, and they came a lot in the spring, and they would watch him run. And I mean, if you can imagine, here's the anchor for, you know, a state champion Brookfield East track team, you know, a 6'3", 220-pound kid just tearing it up on the track. It was an impressive sight, and the college coaches that came and watched him could not believe that.
They won a lot, like his sophomore year and junior year and senior year. James was part of 3 straight D1 track and field titles, the first team to win 3 in a row since Milwaukee South capped off 4 in a row in 1988.
Oh, that's special. It's really hard to win it in any, you know, high school sport. To win state championships is incredibly challenging. Alec was obviously a key piece to that when in 2011, 2012, and 2013. And
it was crazy. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we won it 3 years in a row, and it kind of just set in stone just us being more than a soccer school. Brookfield East for a long time was known as just a soccer school, and then it turned into a track school and a football school. So now they're just kind of good at everything. I mean, they went to state for basketball, so it was a good feeling. It was good to see Steiner get the recognition he got. He definitely deserved it.
James's legacy at Brookfield East is complete. The athletic wing of the school has morphed over the years into a shrine of sorts.
So this was me playing running back when I was slim and fast. Not anymore, but
with trophies.
That was my Player of the Year flag.
Photos.
Oh yeah, that's our 4x2 team. We won state. That's when we got gold.
And memories.
I don't know. Those are good old days. I could score touchdowns.
And a record board without any more of his records.
I'm pretty sure they tied us, and they put him up there. Maybe I'm just hating and saying maybe they beat us by a lot.
But his name doesn't need to be on the board to be remembered.
Prior to that, we'd had very little success in football and in track, and we'd had very little success of athletes doing both and doing everything the right way and carrying themselves with a high character and high work ethic that he absolutely has done here and did for the Badgers, and hopefully he'll keep doing on for years and years to come.
Stuffed on the give. And guess who was right in the middle of it?
Coming up on Path to the Pros.
I remember I told my mom first, and she like cried and everything. But it was special.
Alec James decides to be a Badger, but Brett Bielema decided not to be. A rocky start to a decorated career. In Path to the Pros, Alec James returns.